Welcome to the Pontiac that rocks. My name is Herb Gross. I've got a 51 Pontiac Sedan Delivery that's one of a kind. This car was hot rodded and custom made out in California. And I'll tell you, it is one hot machine. The engine's got lots of chrome on it. The inside's all custom. It's a custom vehicle right from the frame up. So take a look at it. It's going to be for sale because I am out of room for all the cars that I've got. Well, I call it the Pontiac that rocks, Bill, and that's because I'm a rock and roll guy. You know, you've had a chance to look at the car. I sent you a video link and gave you some of the information on it. You've had a chance to look at it. What do you think?
It was a well done car. Somebody did a lot of interesting things to that car, including chopping it and lowering it. They also put it on a completely different chassis, a 73 Pontiac chassis with a later motor, making it have all the creature comforts you want today, including air conditioning and the driving aids. But yet it retains the style of the old Pontiac Sedan Delivery with some mild modifications to the grille and the bumpers and the lights a little bit, but it's still very much a 51 Pontiac Sedan Delivery, which in itself is a rare car.
Now, you were telling me that there are other 1950s sedan deliveries out there, but not a lot of Pontiacs.
That's true. Most people that bought sedan deliveries, they were bought for commercial use. So they weren't looking for the mid-range or high-end price range of cars. So they were usually Fords or Plymouths or Chrysler products. But once in a while, you'd see them in the Pontiac line. They were used a lot of times for funeral homes, for flower cars. Utility use of a funeral home, or a lot of florists use those cars. They're very popular. They might buy a little higher end car like a Pontiac, but there were very few of those built compared to the Fords and the Chevy Sedan Delivery. Hard to find.
So would you say that this Pontiac rocks?
Oh, it definitely does. It definitely does. And it's got some of the neat upgraded features in the car. I mean, you've got the backup camera, you've got the CD player in it, you've got air conditioning in it, stereo, and of course it has the power steering, power brakes. It makes it much easier to drive. It's on a later model Pontiac chassis, and so it's a combination of the old and the new.
Now, what really impressed me about the 51 Pontiac is the documentation that comes with the car. The original customizer invested over $65,000 in this car, and so we've got page after page after page of documentation that shows all the costs, all the things this guy did with this car. It was a ground-up restoration, and it's all documented in this book that will come with the car.